Hey YouTube, it is Mike MacDonald VSG. It is my week, I think, 23 update. Just got back from the Obesity Health Conference. I'm going to chat about that. But you know what the best news of this week is? I lost 100 pounds. I hit 268, so I am just celebrating the loss of 100 pounds since I started this year. Update, I met my surgeon on January 17th. Dr. Greg Josar, San Francisco, had my surgery on the 24th of February. I went from 368 the first day I saw him to 350 the day of surgery, and today, yesterday I was 368. I made that mistake. 268. So I've lost 100 frickin' pounds. I'm so happy. You know, actually my highest ever was in 2007 when I started this. I was 387, so I've lost about 121 since then. But really, since I started this again, you know, I lost the 80, put back 60, and so now I've lost 100 with no turning back. It's pretty cool. When I saw that 268 on the scale, it made me smile. It was pretty freaking cool. So that is the good news. I've lost 82 since surgery, and that's my next goal, is hitting 250. And so hopefully you'll see that in the next couple months. I'm losing about 2 pounds since the last. I was 270. I lost 2 pounds last week, and so it seems to be what I'm doing now, is dropping 2 pounds a week. I'm good with that. Oh, a couple NSVs. First of all, I'll touch on the conference in a minute, but a couple NSVs. You know, I've been riding my bike a lot, feeling great. I saw my internist for the first time since surgery, and Dr. Humphrey is just a spectacular human being, and a guy that I'm honored to be his friend, and I cherish him, and he cares so deeply. And it was pretty freaking cool to just see him, and he sees the numbers, and he looks at me, and you lost 100 pounds. You know, we halved my blood pressure medication, and so that's it. I'm not on really anything else, and we just talked about it. We ordered some blood work. I'm going to see him as a follow-up next week, and you know, it's just I got to say thank you. You saved my life. I mean, our lives in this process, we're healthy. We're getting healthy and healthier. And this journey is saving our lives. We're not just taking care of symptoms. We're getting, in the really core part of our being, we're getting healthier. So anyway, it's pretty cool. I went down to the Obesity Health Conference in Manhattan Beach, and it was a really cool thing. A couple things I saw. I met so many people who are on YouTube. I didn't go to the dinners because I stayed in my daughter's hotel, and she comes up north, and I was down there. So I left after the last meeting, so I wouldn't hang out and drink in the bar and all those kinds of habits. And so I didn't go and hang out, but I got to meet and just admire from afar. Of course, I went to the Less of Sarah carve out, and she's just as lovely in person as she is on the star of on the video world. She's just authentic and good. She did a thing on communication and support. She had a great analogy, and she had VSG Bobby stand up by himself and dance, and then she danced with him, and then she had everybody stand up and dance, and her basic point was, how did it feel when you danced alone, and you know, you're nervous and feeling self-conscious, and then when you have another person, it's a little better. But when everyone's dancing with you and the whole group is dancing with you, it's easy and fun, and that's what you all bring to me, and they brought to me, and she's smart and everything else, and you get to see, you know, VSG Bobby and Ryan's journey I met down there, you know, and of course I met the Queen Mom, Tanya. She just looked as lovely as ever and articulate, and her husband was there, and Will was there, Sarah's husband, and of course the Gooch was there. That was really funny. He looks just like the Gooch, and it was pretty cool, witty. Bobby was there, Less of Kate was there, Mama Mia was there, Tia, Teresa's mama, I think from Vacaville. Let's see, who else did I miss? There was some really, I went seriously to the education meetings. I will tell you one global statement. Oh, and of course, I can't forget the legend from the North, Kirk. It was a treat seeing him. I just so like that guy, and he's such a quality human being. Anyway, and I got to meet her, give him a hug. That was a high point of my trip, just seeing them, and just they're all cool people. They live life, they love life, they're inclusive, if you have any bad feelings about them, you're wrong. They're just great people, and they enjoyed the whole journey, and they're very active. And so, and anybody who was hanging out with them was welcome to hang out with them. So, thank you for meeting you. And if I forgot to say your name, I'm sorry. The conference was cool. I went down there for a reason. I wanted to get some more knowledge, and so there was some great carve-outs. I really think this gentleman from Cedars-Sinai had a bariatric surgery. I think his name was, my official book, the conference program. Scott Cunnen, Cunneen, wrote a book about weight loss surgery. He talked about the metabolic set point. He talked a lot about the biology of the process. It was really freeing. He's a guy that just talked about, the statistics of weight loss and the success of the different types of surgeries, and I just thought he was outstanding. I really enjoyed it. I thought that was maybe the best one. And of course, Graham Elliott was just off the charts great. I had him so wrong. He's intelligent. He's quality. I can't wait to eat some of his recipes. I thought he was spectacular. What a great opening act, and he impressed me immensely. I really felt and identified with his journey and the quality of human being he was. It was just a well-run conference. Of course, when you look at all the vendors, there's a couple funny vendors. A lot of plastics, I didn't engage them. Some of the Mexico clinics were there in big presence, and lots of vitamins, lots of those kinds of things. There was also a Quest table, Quest bars. It was like WLS crack. I mean, just everyone there, free Quest bars. And then there was a couple of scales and some jewelry and some therapists, and I sampled a lot of things. I bought one thing called some Fit protein powder, 365, Fit 365, which it's been quite good. Been having it at lunch. It was good. I think there was Dr. Jacqueline was quite good. She was an analytical person talking about the study and statistics of weight loss, and there was just there were some panels. There was some great sharing. It totally met my expectations. I gleaned a lot, but I really think I got some good information from Dr. Keenan. Am I missing something? Let's see. I think, Kyle Brown was the guy. I thought he was kind of interesting about health. Then there was Dr. Jill Tempkin, talked about addictions. I think that, what else was there? There was one other one that I saw that I thought was kind of interesting. Angela Taylor. She was a social worker, and I think her message that I think will pass is just about you got to love yourself, and you got to be happy in your skin. Wherever you are, you got to be happy and content with that. And I think she has this quote on the board from Albert Einstein that said, "If you judge a fish by its inability to climb a tree, you're going to always think the fish is stupid." And that sounds a little weird, but it made sense to me. I thought, yeah, you got to keep things in perspective. But anyway, I hit 368. I'm rocking it. I say that Freudianly. I hit 268, lost 100 pounds, feeling great, and it is all good. And you know what? I'm enjoying the journey, and it was great meeting you all. And thank you. And if I didn't hang out with you, it wasn't because I was just kind of at the meetings and went and stayed elsewhere. So anyway, I will chat with you all later, and have a good one.